When it comes to rare video games in the Xbox 360, there are usually a few that would come to many's minds. For example, games like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1, specifically the Gold Edition, the Activision Spider-Man games, El Chavo Kart, Peter Jackson's King Kong, The Incredible Hulk, and many other games. But what if I told you that the rarest Xbox 360 game ever, by a landslide, was so rare, it's worth as much as a Rolex. And it's a sports video game. And it is a sports video game that was never supposed to release. So, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know exactly what game I'm talking about here. And that's NBA Elite 11. The game that was never supposed to come out. Yet people got their hands on copies of it. And there's a lot of reasons why this game is so rare. So let's dive into what exactly makes NBA Elite 11 so rare. But first, before we get into that, let's talk about the development history of this game. So NBA Elite 11 was announced all the way back in July of 2010, and the game was scheduled to come out in November 2010. Basically, according to EA, NBA Elite 11 was supposed to be a basketball game where you really feel like you're playing basketball. So basically what they meant is they wanted to completely get rid of the luck-based part of basketball and focus it all completely on making it feel like you're actually playing basketball. So basically what they meant was analog sticks were all you used. You used the left and right analog stick and nothing else. And as you guys know, it didn't work out well. In fact, many people said that the demo felt like an unfinished pile of dog shit. So it wasn't great. Like, the game, first off, it didn't look great. It looks like it was made from a mobile game ad, and there were a lot of glitches, but probably the most famous glitch of this game was the Andrew Bynum T-pose glitch, or known as the Jesus glitch. And it became very infamous. And before the game even came out, it already had a lot of hate to it. So, on November 2nd, 2010, EA decided to completely cancel the game. So the game was completely canceled, removed. There were no copies of the game that were supposed to be sold for any console or anything. The game was canceled. And did you really think that was the end? Because it is not. Although the game was canceled, it is completely gone. Nothing. What happened was some stores accidentally had copies of the game already in the stores, and they were able to give them away to people. Obviously, they didn't give them away. People went and bought them. But they had them before the game was supposed to release. So, according to Google, around 100 copies throughout the entire world were able to go to fans, people. And that right there is where the rarity of this game came. With 100 copies throughout the entire world of NBA Elite 11, the game went up in insane price. In fact, this game is so rare, even if you go on Google right now, I believe there is one order for this game, one way you can buy this game, for nearly $1 million. Someone, I believe it was eBay, has this game on sale for $950,000. Which, if you ask me, it is a lot of money for a sports video game. But what I think is ironic about NBA Elite 11 was, despite the fact that it is the rarest Xbox 360 game, rarest PS3 game, and one of the rarest sports games ever, it's still considered to be one of the worst sports games ever made, with many YouTubers calling it arguably the worst NBA game ever. So that right there, that is the story of NBA Elite 11. That is why it is so rare, despite it being a sports game. It was a game that was never supposed to release, and yet many people got their hands on copies of it. So, yeah, if you ever wanted to know why NBA Elite 11 was so rare, there you go. Basically, in short terms, the game was never supposed to release, but some stores released it too early, and that's how many copies of the game came out to the world. But yeah, that's it for the video, and I'm out of here.